Alright, so I've had a couple of people ask me to do a full Boulder run, and I'm going to run through and give you all the item box spawns and all the places to look. Yeah, so let's get started. So this first area is pretty good. You've got 4 item box spawns all up. There's one way in that back corner, just next to that zombie there, at the right hand side, just there. And then you've got one where that canoe paddle is. I have found one there before, but I mean, I've only ever found one. It's so rare. Oh, thought I had a zombie. This is almost always going to be ammo, but for some reason it's been nothing but food and drink. But yeah, there's an item box spawn right there, and there's one right here. And I'm pretty sure there's one over there, like in that corner. I'm not sure. I did watch Dakota's video and he said there was one around that area. But I've never seen one there, but apparently there is one there. And then for what I do now, I'm going to be showing you what I do for my run. Not just like where the boxes are. And this can be pretty fast. I'm going to take it a bit slower than normal and try and point out all the details. These tents, actually I'll get to these tents after. Alright, so I'll always walk down here. Try not to aggro, like there's so many zombies like in amongst these tents. Try not to aggro too many, otherwise you just get overwhelmed and it takes a lot more time that it needs to. I'll come around here and check. There's a very high chance of a nade spawning here, and there's also where that arrow is a item box spawn. I've only ever found one, so it's not very common. But yeah, there's a lot of nades, so it is worth checking this area. Then what I'll do is I'll run around here. Normally I'll be sprinting during this whole thing, and I'll just be like, just passing the zombies, no worries. But I'll take it slow for now. If you need meds, this is an okay spot to loot. Like I said, it's so overwhelming with all the zombies and shit. But there's normally like meds in all of these tents. There's an item box spawn right here. There's a lot of meds on those tables, so if I need to stop off for meds, I will do that normally here. Then I'll sprint here. There's an item box spawn in this tent. It's not there at the moment, so that's fine. And then I'll run and jump over here, and that should divert all of those zombies. And then I'll have to run all the way around this building, and yeah, we won't have to deal with them anymore. Next is the blazer spawn, which is up in there. Now I know one of Dakota's mates found one, and pretty sure it's one of Dakota's or one of the top streamers. They did find a blazer up there. And I do know that one of my mates also found a blazer up there, so it's not very common, like it's very rare, but it does spawn. So many zombies. Okay, because that missed. Oh my goodness. Fucking hell. Alright, excuse my French too, but I am an Australian bogan, so I will swear a lot. Now if you need food and drink, this is a good place. So a lot of the time you'll get like energy drinks and energy drinks and cans of ham and cans of pasta and shit. Stuff that gives you health back. There's I've found like Kruger pistols and shit there. I don't know if you want to like actually look for that, but there is a Kruger pistol spawn. In here there's a lot of melees, so you'll get that bat. And then in the next room there's a fair amount of food and drink, and sometimes a backpack spawns. So right there is what's considered a farm spawn. Let me make this a little bit easier. So yeah, there's a farm spawn, I'm pretty sure there, and then there's a farm spawn here. This is where the blazer will spawn. A lot of the time you'll get nothing, or you'll get like a shotgun or something, because it is a farm spawn. MVGs can spawn here where that beret cover is, and then your normal backpack can spawn here and whatnot, and it's just a lot of food and drink. Then I'll jump down here. No item boxes yet, which is no good. There's an item box spawn right there. It used to be inside the tent, but they moved it outside. I don't know why. Sometimes we get some ammo in here, but as I said, they have changed a lot of the shit with like ammo spawns are now food and water spawns for some stupid reason. And sometimes you get a Kruger or a shotgun or compound crossbow, excuse me. So yeah, if you're into that type of thing, they do spawn there. I'll just sprint through this. Now, quarantine zone is my favourite, just because there is a chance of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 item box spawns, I think. And there's also a lot of meds, so that's what you want. You want a lot of meds. So it's tough looting with zombies. Like, there's almost no way you're not going to get hit. So there's one item box up here. The next, well, I don't actually know what if they spawn anymore or not, but there's one up here in the middle, and there's one. And also another thing is, if you don't want to like walk over here and fall down there, because if you do, you literally, like, there's no way for you to get out. It's virtually impossible. Like, you actually can't get out. You get stuck, and you have to change servers, and you end up spawning. If I can show you, end up spawning over here, and oh my god, is it annoying. So I'll just deal with these zombies real quick. Oh man. And that shit needs to go. That's bullshit. But yeah, let's move on. The next item box spawn is up here. Just there in the middle. Zombies. There's a lot of meds around here too, so there's one right there. I might just kill these zombies. Yeah. So there's that spawn for meds, sorry. There's a couple of like melee spawns which could be food and drink, or possibly like meds and stuff. There's a painkiller, sorry, a med spawn there. Med spawn on top of there. The item box spawns in here. There's one in this corner, but I have not seen one in ages, so it possibly could have been changed. And there used to be one just there. I'm not sure if it still is. Like I said, it's been a while since I've seen them there. And then there's another one up there on top of that little platform thing there. And this is also a good area for meds. If you turn that off, there's actually nothing. So I mean, I'm saying all this and it's not happening, but it's true. This is a very good spot for meds. You get some food and drink here. Don't mind the energy drinks because they do give you a decent amount of health back. But yeah, right there is the other item box spawn. Now to move on to the abandoned safe zone, as we call it. The thing is, Boulder though, it used to be really good. Like every run in a server you would come out with at least, I don't know, 3 to 7 item boxes out of the, I think there's 31 all up. And recently it's just been terrible. Like, I have not found anything decent. Like, maybe come out with 2 item box spawns if I'm lucky, and it's just, the amount of ammo you used to come out with was just insane. Just a little tip, this is a good way to, so usually there's a lot of zombies in that back area back there. So this is a good way to get rid of them. Basically just run along here, and they'll eventually just aggro up here, because you're up above. And what you want to do is, this is a bit tricky sometimes, I sometimes fall off. And the way to do it is, if you see those things right there, if you walk over them, you can actually get, like, you can actually fall off. So you would just want to keep jumping over them, and like aiming into the fence. And then, oh, yeah, like that. So now those zombies should aggro me, but I should be fine. This is I call it a rare construction spawn. I found a couple of nail guns here. I don't know if you consider it rare, but I mean, I only got 2 of them, and I've been looting this game for a while. And there's some good melee spawns. Found a katana and whatnot there. And you got the next 2 item box spawns. God. Next 2 item box spawns are in these bins here. They can spawn in. But oh goodness. Get me up. Oh my god, I can't even get up. What the fuck's going on? Okay, apparently I can't get up. Alright, so yeah. In here, what's that? Oh, it's just a flare gun. Yeah, there are 2 here. There's one right there, and then there's one. Oh, get fucked! There's one right here. Zombies, man. Oh my god! But yeah. It really irritates me when they don't make any noise and you don't even know they're coming. Just gonna wait for my meds to cool down so I can get full HP. Then here, there's sometimes a lot of zombies, but I don't know. Sometimes there is, sometimes there isn't. So, yeah. Another thing is, like, a good way to, if you're looking at farming hardened, a good way to do it is to pretty much just loot Boulder. I mean, all I did was loot Boulder for a couple of days, and I got about 2,000 zombie kills without even noticing, or without even trying, just because there's so many of them. So I probably did about 15 runs all up in like a day and a half, 2 days, and yeah, I'm like, I got like a quarter of the way to hardened, and it is a long way. The next item box spawn is right here, just in front of this zombie's head. And you gotta watch out for that glitch too. You can actually get DC'd for like jumping off this because Fair Fight thinks you're no clipping or whatever. But yeah, be careful for that. Next item, there's another item box there where that Sega is. Actually, I don't know why that's spawned there. That's really weird. But yeah, there's also, this is a good another good area for meds. A lot of meds spawn here. Just get rid of that and chuck that one on. And sometimes you can find, like I always find Milrucks and stuff in here, and sorry, not pistols, any type of backpacks really. You dead, nigga. Yeah. So now we move on to the final. The final area to loot as I blast these zombies away. Pretty shitty run, I'm not gonna lie, but sometimes you get lucky and you get a good run. If you leave it, if you've got a private server and you leave it for like, I don't know, 12 hours and you loot everything and then like you pick it up, drop it and then leave it for 12 hours, it sort of resets all the loot, but that does take a lot of time to have to like go through and loot everything and then drop it, and it's kind of annoying. So I'm kind of hoping that maybe they'll just maybe reset the servers again, like in a little like hot fix. And they just give the servers a restart and whatnot, and then loot's fine. Like, the first person to do a loot run after the server, like the major server restart, will get a lot of good shit, because most of the spawns will be up. As I said, it's a good way to farm hard, and as you can see all these zombies coming at me. It does take time though, like, I'm only like halfway to harden now, and I've got about 4,000 zombie kills, which is really annoying, but, you know. Breaker. Now there are 3 other item box possible spawns. Oh, come on. Yeah, there's 3 other item box possible spawns. Well, I mean, there's 6, but there's 3 that I don't bother looting, and I'll show you once I get to the chopper. The chopper has 4 potential item box spawns, and it doesn't look like any of them are up. So that's not what you want. Oh my god! But yeah, okay. There's one. I think there's one here where that crossbow is. There's one just here. There's one up on the bus here. And there is one right there where that little whatever that is. Wow, zombies are just glitched as fuck, to be honest with you. They've never been able to get up on that shit. Alright, so the other 2 item box spawns right in that, see if you can see my cursor. In that back corner there, there's like sandbags there and then sandbags there, and on this right hand side here, there's an item box spawn. Here, there's one here. Just where that, I don't know if you can see that. Yeah, I think you can, just where that little loot crate thing is, just next to that. And then there's another one. See that fence just there? In there, there's like a little garage. If you go, there's 2 item box spawns there. There's one underneath the garage. It's just next to a whole bunch of like garbage, and then there's one on top. You can jump on top by getting on top of the boxes that are there, and then pretty much you just jump up on top, and that's another item box spawn. But yeah, that's my Boulder run. Pretty much what I'll do now is I'll go to a different server, and you'll get the spawn that is just up here. And you can pretty much start your run again. You'll come through here, loot there, blah blah blah, blah blah blah. Yeah. So yeah, hope this helps, and have a nice day.